Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're doing another video. Today's video is going to be Bleach captains if they were in Jujutsu Kaisen. We're going to get it started off with Squad 2 captain because I accidentally deleted, for some reason I accidentally deleted all the pictures of Squad 1 captain, Captain Yamamoto, unfortunately. But anyway, regardless of that, we got Squad 2 captain, what's her name, Soifon. Now her curse technique would probably have something to do with their what's the name of her Zanpakuto? I can't recall, but it's like, you know how like she attacks someone twice in the same spot, they like die instantly or something like that. It'd probably be something along the lines of that, probably using a cursed tool or something like that. And her domain expansion would be a missile launcher. The same way her Bankai is a missile launcher. You say, well, that doesn't make any sense. How does that relate to her first technique? And the response would be, shut up, you nerd. Or you'll get a missile launched in your face. I don't know, dude. Anyway, we got Squad 3 Captain Rose, Otsura Boshi, whatever is it, Captain Rose. Squad 3 Captain. His curse technique would, I would imagine it'd be something along the lines of Inumaki's curse speech, but only with music. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I think that sounds about right if you ask me. Anyway, let's keep it moving. We got it to Squad 4 Captain Retsu Nahana. I mean, obviously she would be a reverse technique healer user, kind of. Now, Mikazuki, her Bankai, I don't really know what it does, to be completely honest with you. So I don't really know how you could relate to her curse technique. You can maybe do like blood manipulation, because it did look like blood, but I don't know if that, I mean, that's obviously not its actual technique, but whatever, you know. I'm not gonna put a lot of thought into this stuff. I mean, this isn't gonna get that many views anyway, so like, who really cares? Anyway, got Squad 5 Captain Shinji Hirako. His curse technique would be, I mean, really for their curse techniques, we could really just do straight from their Zanpakuto's abilities. You know, he can invert, you know, right and left, the way you perceive things, and his domain expansion is just a kind of expanding on that a little bit. Whereas he can also reverse concepts and things like that, if that's making any sense. Like the concept of like enemy, foe, and friendly, things like that. But honestly, this picture I think looks better than those other two that I got him. Anyway, moving on. I'm kind of in a time pinch, so I'm trying to crank this video out as fast as I can. If you can notice. We got Captain Byakuya Kuchiki, Squad 6. Here, his curse technique would be, I don't know. Listen, their curse technique's just the same as their Bankais. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. I do think that this second pictures that I have of Byakuya, I think, came out better than the first one. And then I got this one where he's kind of like in a, looks almost like a military officer uniform, like a more Western style military officer uniform. So that's kind of sick. Anyway, we got Captain Kumamura. Got a couple pictures of him. Now he would be maybe like Panda a little bit. You think? I mean, he'd have to be, right? Either that or a cursed spirit, maybe. Now we got Captain Shunsui Kiraku, is that his? I'm trying to remember his name off the top of my head. I'm kind of late. I don't know. I'm trying to power through this right now. I got a lot of things going on, but I went kind of, instead of the eye patch, I went with a mask on this one. It doesn't look, I mean, the swords look pretty sick, but I think this one's a better representation of his character. He has the straw hat, he has the flowery kimono type thing. I mean, his technique I think would translate better to Jujutsu Kaisen, because it's more conceptual. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? You know, we got Kensei Murger. We got Captain Kensei's Captain Squad 9. Jeez Louise, dude. I did not got it together today at all. This video could have just been a slideshow. But I want to make a full-length video. Whatever. Toshiro, his curse technique would be pretty easy too. It's just the same thing as Urarame. It's just ice. I mean, ice is something that's also easy to translate. You know, whether it's magic or spirit pressure or cursed energy. And ice is something that's pretty easy to go. This one is he looks almost like he's Yuji's little brother or something. I mean, it doesn't really look like him, but the uniform looks the same. I guess that doesn't, just because they wear a similar uniform, that wouldn't make them related, I guess. Dude, I'm not on it today. Anyway, we got Captain to Squad 11. Kenpachi's, then again, I'm never really on it. My videos stink, usually, so who cares? Plus, nobody's watching it at this point anyway. I could say the freaking N-word and nobody would notice. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Imagine that's the first time. Imagine that's the first time anyone actually pays attention to the full video. That's not. Anyway, where was I? Where Captain Kenpachi, dude, I actually did think of a really cool curse technique for Kenpachi. Before I get to that, I think this picture looks the first one he looked a little too cheerful. He's not really like a cheerful guy, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he smiles sometimes, but it's not like when Kenpachi smiles like a character like Luffy smiles, it's a different energy, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, his curse technique could be something like rejecting other curse techniques that don't have to do with like physical attacks. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it's kind of hard to explain. Like he can only be affected by physical phenomena, like physical, like punches and sword swipes or slashes. That's the word, slashes. And things like that, like Gojo's like infinity, and like things that don't attack you like physically won't affect him. You have to fight him head on. I think that would be pretty sick. This one actually doesn't really look that good. I mean, it doesn't really look a thing like him. The sword is cooler though. That's why I put it in here. Captain Kurosuchi, his curse technique is pretty simple. He'd probably summon like poisonous bugs or kind of like the same thing that he does pretty much. I mean, his Bankai is pretty much a bug, or maybe a bug baby. That doesn't matter. Dude, we're past the point about caring about these little details. This one did come out pretty good though. I think this one did come out pretty good. And then we got Captain Ukitake. I don't even know what his ability is, to be honest. Like I know his like Shikai, he can like repel, like absorb and then reflect like spiritual energy or whatever. I don't know his Bankai. I can't remember what it is. There's honestly like a lot of like late Bleach Captain's Bankais kind of go over my head a little bit. Like I don't really know like Captain Unohana's Bankai. I don't really know what it does. Jushiro's Bankai. I don't really. I mean, we only see it for like a second. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not paying. It has been a little while since I've seen those parts of Bleach anyway. Anyway, this is the video. It is what it is. Hit a like if you're still watching. Hit a like. Hit a subscribe. The next video will be better. I'll be on it next time. I promise. Probably.